And for the beginning of class, we can go ahead and start our class in a child pose. So knees onto the mat. You're more than welcome if you wanted to take your blocks towards the front of the mat and place your palms on them. Open up a little more through the shoulders here. Then allowing your tailbone to root towards the back of the room. Your crown towards the front as well as towards the mat here. And then as we inhale through the nose and out through the nose. So just allowing a good hip hinge here to be present. And then as you go through inhalations, if you want to, you can practice an Ujjayi breath. And with an Ujjayi breath, Ujjayi is where we inhale through the nose. And then as we exhale through the throat, as if we are clearing our throat here. And so with this breath, with the Ujjayi breath, it allows us to be able to keep our body stable as we engage through our core and engage through any difficult asanas. So allowing you to inhale through the nose and exhale through the throat. In this Hatha pose, like the child's pose, to allow yourself to be a little more relaxed if you need to practice that breathing technique. And then you will feel when you exhale through your throat that your core does want to engage, but that's your diaphragm trying to control the movement of the breath, the movement of the exhalations. So that allows us to be present, as well as allow people to and take 2 more breaths here. And if your blocks are underneath your palms, you can just slide it towards the top of the mat here, out of your way. And then from here, we're going to round the shoulders into a cat position. We're bringing our knees right underneath our hip here. Good. So folding this cat position, chin to chest. Still taking a couple of Ujjayi breaths. And then one more here. Then on the next breath, round through the shoulders. Then bring the chest forward to allow the cow. Taking a couple breaths here for this back bend, this chest opening, chest coming forward, shoulders towards the back of the room here. Utilizing that Ujjayi breath. Good. And we can start to curl through the toes. Inhale, bring the tailbone up towards the ceiling while keeping your knees bent here. So it's pressing your palms into the mat, guiding your chest in between your shoulders. And then when you're ready, you can move through the heels and pedal out your heels, one heel at a time here. Good. Allowing some room for your hamstrings, so maybe you're lifting up by the kneecaps or engaging the quads. So hug into this thighs. Maybe more room for the hamstrings to stretch out and explore here. The next breath, we're going to round through the shoulders, come into plank, holding the plank for 3 breaths here. Getting nice and strong into the core, hands are pressing away from the mat, the core is engaged, quads are engaged, back is engaged. Ujjayi breath. As you come up on your tippy toes, shift forward, bend the elbows, chaturanga all the way to the mat. Putting the feet, inhale into cobra, shoulders are back, chest forward. Good, exhale, release. Curl the toes, inhale, chaturanga, rise, downward facing dog. Good. And really allow the tempo to come up, chest through the shoulders, pedal on the feet, work those hamstrings as they get an opportunity. Good. On the next breath, again, inhale, round through the shoulders like a nice wave, coming nice and strong into your plank, 3 breaths here. We take a great breath to keep it stable. Really press your palms into the mat, shoulders are away from the ears. Next, shift forward, chaturanga to the mat. And inhale into cobra. Chest up, engage your back core. Good, exhale, release. Inhale, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Good. And then this time in this down dog, we keep the right knee bent, and then we'll drop the left foot at the warrior diagonal. Right knee table up towards the sky. So we're getting more into the left IT band here. A little bit of an external rotation into the left hip. Good. Bend both knees. And then drop the right foot at the warrior diagonal, straighten the leg. Good. Bend both knees. Round through the shoulders. Inhale, plank, 3 breaths. Nice and strong here. Put your feet together. That's more comfortable for you. Nice, strong core engagement. And then after your breath, shift forward, chaturanga to the mat. Inhale into cobra. Keep the knees bent. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Good. And then as you're here in the child's pose, you are more than welcome to do some wrist therapies here. So if you wanted to clamp your hands together and kind of rotate them, or maybe even gently pressing the back of the hands onto the mat. Good. And then once we're a little reset here, as we come up into a tabletop position, we're going to keep our hips right above our knees, and we're just going to walk our arms forward, coming into an extended puppy pose. So bringing our chest towards the mat. The knee and the hips are stepped on top of each other, so this is another great back bend here, and another great way to utilize that Ujjayi breath to help bring us into a deeper state physically, as well as mentally, into this heart opening pose. And you'll notice through each exhale that we might make our way just a little closer to the mat. Or maybe we're making our stomach a little closer to the thighs. Get that nice hip hinge here. 2 more reps. Good. And as you slowly come up onto the hands, we're going to bring your knees apart, big toes touch. We're going to thread the needle, but we're not going to go all the way down yet. We're going to place our left hand to the ground and inhale, rise right up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to flip the back of the hand to bring it behind our spine here for just a little twist. So the eye gaze could possibly be over the right shoulder or maybe up towards the ceiling. Just for 3 breaths. And 3 breaths. You're going to retake that hand back towards the ceiling. And then 5 times, we're going to inhale, thread the needle, but just hover the shoulder above the mat. Engage the core, and then rise back up towards the ceiling. And 4 more times. Inhale, thread the needle. Exhale, release. Go ahead at your own pace. So we're getting some good twisting here. You know that core action, keeping us nice and stable and getting more to the sides. Also a great way to internally massage your organs here. And then after you have done your 5 on the 5th one, you would thread the needle all the way and then take the left arm towards the top of the mat. And as you take your left hand towards the top of the mat and tailbone up towards the ceiling, you have the option, if you would like, to take the left foot and place it either flat onto the ground to the side, or possibly onto the toes with the ankle out. And if you really want to practice with your core, either left hand extended towards the top of the mat or by your face, you can engage the core, press the right toes into the mat, and inhale, rise left leg up towards the ceiling, but parallel to your hip, because if you go too high, you might create a cramp into your hip, or you might topple onto your spine. Good, 3 more breaths wherever you're at. Good. And then if your leg is not extended out, you can extend your leg out, toes to the ground, unthread the needle, hands in front, engage the core, bring the pelvis forward here. And as you're here, we're going to inhale, rise, we're going to arch towards the ceiling. We're going to bring the left hand to the thigh, inhale, reverse here, bring the right arm towards the left leg. For 3 breaths. So keep the chest lifted forward, bring the arms to the back of the room. Wonderful. So the 3 breaths, bring your arms towards the ceiling, and for a practice half moon, we're going to take the left hand, or excuse me, the right hand onto the mat, the left arm rise, and then flex the left foot, inhale, rise. Left leg, either parallel to your hip, or maybe a little lower if we're experiencing a little cramping. And you can choose to stay here or 5 times. Inhale, dip the foot to hover. Exhale, towards the ceiling. Inhale, hover. Exhale, towards the ceiling. We go ahead and do that 5 times. Our core is keeping us stable here, and we're just getting that added hip work into our core workout today. This hip still accompany our core. And then once you've done the 5, you can bring the foot back down, arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the tailbone back, arms forward, hands to the ground. You can go ahead and just bring your left knee in, keep the knees apart. And then from here, inhale, rise, left arm towards the ceiling. As the left arm towards the ceiling, flip the palm back, and then bring the left hand behind the spine, as if you were trying to grab onto the right thigh. You need to take the eye gaze over the right shoulder, or excuse me, the left shoulder here. 3 breaths. And then after the 3 breaths, left arm back towards the ceiling. And then 5 times, thread the needle hover. Inhale, thread the needle. Good. Exhale, back towards the ceiling. 1 more time. Your own breath, your own pace. And then once you have reached that 5th one, you can go all the way down, threading the needle. And then once you thread the needle, it's your choice. Bringing the right arm towards the front of the mat here. If you wanted to bring a little core action, you can extend the right leg out towards the side here. And you can either have it to the ground or you can have it covered. And wherever you're at, 3 more breaths. If your leg is not extended out, you can go ahead and extend it out. And then press the right hand by your face. Inhale, assist yourself. Right onto the left knee. And then bring the pelvic forward. We're going to reverse warrior here. So bring the right arm down, left arm rises, and look over towards the right side of the room. You do your chest punching down, so encourage your chest to curve up towards the ceiling here. Every 3 breaths, inhale, rise, arms towards the ceiling. You take the left hand to the mat, right arm towards the ceiling here. Practice your half moon. Good. So you can rise up with your right leg, keeping the right foot flexed. And then you have the option for 5 times. Inhale, up to the ground, and exhale, bring back towards the ceiling. Getting some good inner hip work. Don't mind. Grab some dark feet. Let's play outside before I came here. The perfect day without extreme heat or humidity. Good. After your 5 times, you can then go ahead, take the foot back down, rise up, both arms, bring the tailbone back if you would in chair, arms forward, take the hands to the mat, and then bring the knees into the center here. Good, so come back into your regular tabletop position. If you want to reset yourself by doing maybe a couple cat-cows or some wrist therapies, anything that will make you feel reset here for just a couple breaths before we move on. So it's good to have your own personal time on the mat. And then once we feel all nice and reset, we're going to extend the right leg towards the back of the room, and then the left arm towards the front here. So making sure that we send our core towards our spine, nice and engaged, so we're not dipping into the little spine. Stamp the foot to the back of the wall, left arm towards the front of the room. Use the Ujjayi breath, 3 more breaths here for a total of 5. And after those 5 breaths, 5 times, slowly inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, release. Inhale to center. Exhale, release. Good. Continue to do your time. Good. And then, as soon as you reach your 5th one, you get back to the right knee. Left knee arm grabs onto the right foot. Inhale, press the right foot into the left hand. Engage the core. And then if you can't, that's fine. If you just keep the knee lifted and your arms forward as an alternative. Nice. Keep it in the chest lifted. You have to come back into your balance tabletop. And then slowly bring the hand back to the center here. You need to shake it out, your staircase. Go ahead and do so before we go to the other side. And now we're going to move on to the other side here. And so extend the left leg towards the back of the room. And then the right arm towards the front. Remember to bring that core, engage in towards the spine. Stay on that back foot, nice and engaged. Right arm is forward. 5 breaths. So again, that Ujjayi breath, I know that's so repetitive to say, but it's always good to invite that into your practice. Okay? Nice, after the 5 breaths, inhale, knee to elbow, 5 high. Nice and concentrated here. Almost like your thoracic spine is staying in the elbow. And most of the movement is being present by the knee and the elbow. And after you have done it 5 times, you can then bend with the left leg, right hand goes onto the right foot, and inhale, press the left foot into the right hand. 3 breaths. Nice. Good job, everybody. You can return into your balanced tabletop. Hands to the mat. Anything that you need to reset yourself at this time, your therapy, your cat hip sways. Hands in here. I'm going to go ahead and walk our hands forward into a supported plank so the knees are together and the shoulders are right above the wrists. Find that core engagement. And then lift up the knees for your full plank. Inhale, shift forward, chaturanga, but this time halfway with the feet rise up into your upward facing dog. And then exhale, hips all the way to the ceiling, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out the legs. When we're moving up the left heel, inhale, rise right leg towards the ceiling. You're going to bend the knee and then open up the hip crease so that the right knee is above the left hip. Good. Deep breath. I'm going to square the hips and then inhale, bring the right knee towards the left armpit here. Little twist here. This time. Good. Exhale, really good job. Inhale, deep to nose. Exhale, your like a dog, 2 more times here. Inhale, right knee to right, left armpit. Exhale, your like a dog. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, your like a dog. Inhale, knee to left armpit. Exhale, your like a dog. Inhale, knee to nose. And then you can bring your right foot forward here. Front of the mat. And as our right knee is forward, we can drop the left knee here, top the left foot. Rotate the hips. Rotate the shoulders back, engage the core, and inhale, rise into your Anjaneyasana. Biceps alongside the ears. You feel like your spine is coming forward. Good. You take your hands to straighten your spine, and then send the hips down. We're going to bring the arms out to the T, keep the core engaged, chest lifted, and inhale just over to the right side of the room. So if you wanted to, you can take the left hand, karate chop on the right thigh, bring the right arm to the left room. Good, 2 more breaths. Inhale, rise, arms towards the ceiling. Hip hinge, hands to the ground. Go ahead, half splits, bring the right hip crease back. Right toes up towards the ceiling or towards the front of the mat here. Just a couple more breaths. Good. Rebend through the right knee, lift it to the left knee. Good. And then we should have our blocks here. So if you have a block, you can place it about a foot in front of your right foot here. We're going to come into a half moon. So we're going to go ahead and take the left toes up towards the right ankles, maybe about 5 inches. Right hand onto the block until you start to feel a buoyancy where your left leg automatically wants to rise. It's a good foot to start straightening out through the right leg, flex through the left foot. Open up your chest to the left side of the room, left arm towards the ceiling. Half moon. Few more breaths, you got it. And if you feel a lot of wiggles into the arms, means that we're not putting a lot of the weight onto our hips and our legs. You can slowly start to bend to the right knee, place the left foot to the ground, and come up into your warrior two. Alright, so go ahead and readjust yourself if you need to. Nice strong warrior two. And just like onto the ground, let's put the right palm up and reverse the warrior here. 3 breaths. Exhale, warrior two. From here, we're going to straighten out through the right leg, coming into a trikonasana. So as we straighten out through the right leg, bringing the left hip crease down, arms forward. You're going to inhale, bring the hands to the outside of the right foot. So if you need a block, you can place a block there. And just keep the legs straight, left arm towards the ceiling. So almost like a half moon, except the back leg is still up to the ground. Nice. And very slowly, inhale, rise back up with your trikonasana. You're going to bend to the front knee again. Spiral the left ankle up into high lunge here. And into our high lunge. Exhale, hinge, hands to the mat. You send the right leg to meet the left into plank. Bring the feet together here. As we bring the feet together, go around to the outer edge of the right foot. Coming into side plank, left arm towards the ceiling. Keep the core engaged. Feet together, or you can send the left foot behind the right ankle to give you some stability if you need it. Good. 2 more breaths. Send the left hand back down. We're facing down. So if you want to go through a vinyasa flow, you are more than welcome to. You need a little bit of a reset, or you can stay into your natural facing left. Good, how's everyone doing? Nice. A little more. Good. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So why don't you go ahead and do the right heel and inhale, rise left leg, here like you go. You're going to bend the knee, open up the hip crease, left knee step up, top of the right. Good, good, 3 breaths. Switch more to the hips. Inhale, left knee to right elbow, 40 armpit. Exhale, you bring it down. Inhale, knee forward to the nose. Exhale, you bring it down. 2 more times. Nice. Find that core engagement as we move here. And on the last turn, you can keep your left foot forward here, front of the mat. Nice. And you drop the right knee, top of the right foot. And whenever you're ready, inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana. Square hips, engage core. Navel's lifted up 2 inches, nice and tall to the spine. Good. And then we can take the arms out to the teeth, go through the chest, twist over to the left side, maybe try to cut the right hand onto the left side. Good. Inhale, go back into Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hip hinge, come into your half splits here. Left toes up or forward. Good. Take 1 breath. We're going to bend the left leg and then place the left block about a foot in front of your foot. Lift up through the right knee in. Kindly bring the right foot maybe heel up 5 inches. Keep the left foot back. Find the block. Let's your hands to block. As soon as you see the buoyancy through your right leg, you flex the foot. Bring the right leg up towards the back of the room. Open up to the chest to the right side. We find that core engagement. If you fall, you start over. Yeah, that's how you practice. Root to the big toe, pinky toe, ankle. Good. And then if it's hard because your leg is too high up, you can go ahead and lower it a bit if you need it. Nice, good. Then to the left knee, drop the right foot while you're diagonal, come to warrior two. Good. So the left block should still be near the left foot here. Good. So go ahead and realign yourself into warrior two if you need it here. And then put the left palm, reverse the warrior. 3 reps. Nice. I love how everybody opened up through the heart. That was good. And then exhale, come to your warrior two. And then straight through the left leg, bring the right hip crease back. We're going to come into Trikonasana. So you can inhale, send the left hand to the outside of the left foot. We're opening up through the chest, arms towards the ceiling. Nice. And open up the heart to the right side of the room. Nice self-adjustments. And you can inhale, rise back up into your Trikonasana prep. Bend the left knee in, rotate the right ankle up, high lunge. And exhale to hinge, hands to the mat. Sending the left foot to meet the right, we're going to come into that side plank from the left side. Feet together, rotate to the outer edge of the left foot. Feet to stack or right foot behind the left ankle. And inhale, rise the hips up towards the ceiling. Nice and strong into the core, 3 breaths. Nicely done. Very gently come onto the hands, knees, child pose. Right, go ahead and take a couple breaths here. Find your center. Now you're ready, you can very slowly rise up on your knees here. And as you're up onto your knees, you very gently take your hands behind your spine, rotate the shoulders back, send your heart up towards the ceiling. And if it's too shallow for you, you are more than welcome to grab your blocks behind your spine. Or maybe to the side, or just finding a good chest opening here, heart opening. So, full half bend, chest lifted, hands into the blocks. And if your blocks are onto the sides, you can lay them flat onto the mat. Good. You're going to engage the core, slide your feet underneath. And you can find yourself into an inverted tabletop position. So with blocks, without blocks, we're grabbing our hand onto the mat or blocks, core is engaged, ankles are right under the knees. Squeeze into the buttocks to help you move core up. If you wanted to take it a little bit more intense, you can take your legs straight, toes pointed towards the front of the room or towards the ceiling, balancing on your ankles into an inverted plank. Good. So find that core engagement, squeeze those glutes, and then hike the pelvic up towards the ceiling so it's more into your hips and less into your arms. Nicely done.
And you can't do that at all.
Okay. Especially with the chest, if you have like a brow thoracic spine, it could take, it could take a while. It's just, especially if it's not your fatigue. And when we practice, the more you get there. Good. Nicely done. So as we bring our seat in towards the center here, you bring your feet together, coming into both pose. Inhale, rise, arms towards the ceiling to help stretch open the spine. Then as you exhale, you go ahead and put your chest forward, arms go forward here. Again, as you forward, bring your shins parallel to the mat. Once you find that buoyancy or the balance pivot point, you can then straighten up with the legs if you would like here. Keep the heart open, bringing it towards the knees towards the chest. 3 more breaths, you got this. We're going to inhale, rise, bring your arms towards the ceiling, and vertebra by vertebra, gently find your way onto your spine. One big long body stretch, deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. You go ahead, bring your knees in towards the chest, hug them in, rock side to side here. So you can take the hands by the hips onto the ground, and we'll take your shoulders underneath your spine here. So it's almost like you're trying to show off your chest towards the ceiling. The shoulders are engaged. You're going to keep your hands pressed into the mat, elbow towards the ground, and then inhale, pull your toes towards the ceiling. Inverted staff pose. Good, so having your toes either pointed towards the ceiling or towards the back of the room, as long as your feet are flexed. Good, core engagement. Good. On the next breath, we're going to inhale, have the legs slowly hover just above the ground. And then exhale, release. Towards the ceiling. Inhale, slowly hover, keep the hands pressed into the ground. Exhale, slowly release. 3 more times for a total of 5. The trick is when your feet get close to the ground, you're pressing your hands into the mat so it doesn't fall, as well as insistence bringing your legs back and towards the ceiling. After the 3, plug the knees in, rock side to side. Engage the shoulders again, hands pressing into the mat. And then this time, inhale, straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. And then straighten the left leg towards the front of the room, looking like a clock. Inhale, keep the feet into the center of the ceiling, and then exhale, release the right leg towards the ground. Inhale, right to meet the left, and then exhale, left leg. Do this 5 more times. Actually 6, so there's 3 on each side. You got it, keep that core engaged. Keep the shoulders pressed into the ground, the upper arms pressed into the ground, hands pressed into the ground. It will help keep your back nice and strong. And giving your hips some assistance. Good. And then once you have done your 6, you invite your knees back into the chest. Back side to side here. So let's find one more back bend. And you have several options here. We're going to come to bridge, and you can make this active or restorative as much as you want. So if you want it to be more restorative, you can take a block and just place it by the hip. Yep, you take a block and place it by the hip. Hands are going to be on the mat. Rotate the shoulders back. Knees above the ankles, and inhale, hips up towards the ceiling. If you want it to be more relaxed, you can take the block right underneath the square part of your pelvic or sacrum, and just allow it to rest on the block. If you want it more active, you can clamshell the hands together, rotate the shoulders behind your spine, and press the forearms into the mat. And if you want to take this even deeper, if you want it to go to a wheel pose, which is completely optional, not required for class, you can take your hands behind your shoulders and then Lift up your hips towards the ceiling and press your hands into the mat. For 3 breaths. Optional. Look at that, this is so fun. It looks so funny when you're upside down and looking at other people. Oh my god, it's so funny. Oh. And then I have to do it alone and get very slowly when you're expecting a mat. Or your bridge pose. Knees into the chest. You can bring your arms out to the T. And then you can bring the right hips, or the hips to the right side, and you can take the knees to the left. Knees over the right shoulder. Inhale, knees up towards the ceiling. Bring the hips over to the right, left side. Knees to the right, knees over the left shoulder. And you can also bring your arms to the cactus if that feels a little better. Nearing towards the end of class. Two more breaths. Very gently bring the knees back to the center, hips underneath. Straighten the legs towards the front of the mat. Inhale, bring your arm up overhead. Keep your hips into the center, but take your upper arms over towards the right side of the room. The legs as well, creating a crescent moon. Left ankle on top of the right. Grabbing onto the left wrist. Go a little deeper arc here. The next breath, you can very slowly bring yourself back into the center. And then take the upper body and lower body to the opposite side. Right ankle over the left, grabbing onto the right wrist. And the next breath, slowly make your way back to the center. Stretching your arms above your head and your toes to the front of the mat. Take a nice long body breath. Deep inhale in through the nose. And out and out. You can enjoy the next few movements here in Shavasana. And as you're lying here in your Shavasana, I want to share a quote from today's practice by Jiddu Krish. Without freedom from the past, there is no freedom at all, because the mind is never new, fresh, and innocent. So as you're on here on your mat, you can start by gently creating some micro movements from your toes, your ankles, fingers, and your wrists. Allowing your body to find some rejuvenation bringing awareness back into your body. And on the next breath, you can inhale, rise, bringing your arms above overhead, your knees into the chest. You inhale in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. You gently bring your knees and your upper body to either the left or right side. And taking your time, you can come into a comfortable seated position of your choice. And then for our final movement of today, we take your arms to the sides and take final sun breath. Inhale, arms towards the ceiling, palms meet to the center, and take an exhale. So thank you very much for attending class tonight, but most importantly, making the time to take care of yourself here on this campus room today. Let peace be still with you and our climbing friends over in the virtual space and physical space that we share today. And namaste. Namaste. Oh, don't we? Oh, there's so much that our body needs over quarantine time.
I missed the group classes, so.
I know.
There's so much
All the habits that we can develop.
Yeah.
Right, like most of my quarantine, I obviously took the time to rest my body because I took it as the earth telling us to slow things down and just relax, kind of, focus on your health and just focus on taking care of your hormones so that, we can make it accessible and more healthy for everybody outside of our homes and over. And so I spent a lot of my time playing Animal Crossing and drawing. And then I could feel every time I would go up to see what my boyfriend was playing, because I would have my TV in the living room and then this TV up on the wall, and I would look up, just cracks in my chest from punching. And then opening up, I was like, oh no, I'm hurting. I don't want to keep like this here. I don't want to drawing, so
That's good.
sometimes you need that for yourself.
Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.